Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new video on my channel. I hope you all are doing fine. I hope you all are doing alright. So in today's video I'm going to ask you some questions again, but this time I'm not going to take any notes. I'm not going to write something down, since I had some of you telling me that you don't really like writing sounds. And so yeah, I'm just going to ask you some questions. But today I'm also going to answer these questions by myself, since some of you also wanted me to give my own answers as well. I picked out 50 either or questions, but focused on free time activities and just would you rather go, to the cinema or do this and that. And so yeah, let's get started. So the first question is, would you prefer watching a movie or reading a book? Alright, so I think me personally, it really depends on the day. I had a time, when I was a child, for the majority of my childhood, I would rather watch a movie. And then I had a short amount of time when I was 8 to 12 years old, where I definitely would have picked the book. And yeah, then with 16 I had an intense movie phase again, and I definitely would have picked the movie. And today it really depends. It really depends on my mood. It depends also on my endurance. If I just know that I won't have a lot of energy and I just want to go to sleep after, 15 minutes, I'm definitely going to read a book. And if I feel like watching a whole movie, I'm going to watch a movie. This really depends. Nowadays, this really depends. So the second question, would you prefer hiking in nature or walking around the city? This also strongly depends. These two questions, I really would like to do both. It really depends on the day. It depends on the weather. It depends on where I am, what we're talking about. Is it a new city that I've never been to? Is it the city nearby where I live? Then I would probably go hiking in nature. But hiking is also not really a hobby of mine. So yeah, if you walk around in nature, just a casual walk, but really hiking, I don't know. It really depends on probably the city. But I also like being in nature, so yeah, just I wouldn't like to really have a really heavy backpack and then walking around for the whole day and then sleeping in the tent. This is something that you can do once or twice in your lifetime, or if you have kids, but this is not something that I would like to do once per month or so. So probably walking around in the city, but I don't know. So third question, would you prefer playing a sport or watching a sport? Again, this strongly depends. When it comes to playing a sport, I like working out, I like doing sports, but in a group, playing some sort of ball sport, basketball, volleyball, this is not at all for me, so probably watching a sport. But also here, then it really has to be interesting. I don't really need to watch a lot of sports, so yeah, it's neither an option. So working out, maybe really playing sport instead of watching sport. Just trying out some new sport, at least once. But if I had to do this for the rest of my life, probably watching sport. Alright, so the fourth question, would you prefer going to the beach or going to a theme park? This also strongly depends. I don't know, I'm not that much of a beach person, I have to say. I do like being in the sun sometimes, I do like being in the water, and also I don't really tan in summer, I don't really go out to get a tan, so I wouldn't go to the beach for that. And also when it comes to swimming, I prefer a pool over the beach, over the sea. But yeah, probably a theme park, I would say. But I don't really care. Also both. I really hope I will have a strong opinion, for one of these questions, I hope. yeah, now we have that question. All right. Question number 5. Would you prefer cooking a meal or dining out? This one is easy. This one is really easy. Dining out. Like I don't want to cook. Like I am not the best cook. I admit it. Like I'm still working on it. And yeah, I try to work on my cooking skills, but it's not the best. So definitely dining out. The 6th question. Would you prefer doing a puzzle or playing a board game? Now we have the easy ones. Like this one is also easy for me to decide. Definitely playing a board game, because doing a puzzle, I don't have the energy for that. Like my attention span is not the longest, and puzzling, not even as a child, I like that. Sometimes as a child I wanted to, I don't know, I still remember once I wanted to get like a new hobby, and I just wanted to find my hobby and something that I was really good at. And for some reason I thought, yeah, let's try, I don't know, because I wasn't really good at drawing, I wasn't really good at, I don't know, painting or whatsoever. I wasn't really good at any sport. And so I was just like, maybe puzzling is my thing. And so when I was like 6 years old, I tried one puzzle. And did I ever finish this puzzle? I didn't. And like, this is nothing for me. Not at all. Like, again, it's something also like cooking. Of course I do cook. And of course I wouldn't mind to do a puzzle, later on if I had kids, or if I just am friends with someone who loves puzzling. It's not that I really say, no, I can't do that. I'm never going to do it. Like I totally refuse to do that, but I don't need to do that. So playing a board game. All right. So 7th question. Would you prefer going to a concert or going to a theater play? Concert. Definitely concert. Again, I also could go to a theater play, but yeah, in general, I don't even know if I am more of a movie or more of a music type. I don't even think people are either one type, but I used to be more of a movie type, so to say, like movies, and not theater. And yeah. And nowadays I really am more of a music person. Yeah, I would say the concert. So question number 8. Would you prefer playing video games or watching TV shows? Now, again, this really depends on the day, I think. And in fact, when I was 16, so when I had like my movie time, during this time I watched a lot of movies, also some TV shows. And yeah, like I really wanted to get a PlayStation at that time, PS4 at that time. And yeah, I never got it. And nowadays, now that I have the money and I could get one, I still don't have one because I don't know, I'm not really so interested into this anymore. I don't know. Again, I would still do it, Like if you play together, this is something else, but all alone, no, probably not. I don't know. Then I guess watching TV shows, like again, like am I doing this alone or with someone else? If you are 2 people, then playing some games, but otherwise watching TV shows. All right. So question number 9: would you prefer biking or jogging? This is again an easy question. Biking, because jogging, no. Jogging is way more, like this is way harder, and also, I don't know, with jogging you need your whole body, I feel like, and with biking it's more just the legs, and my legs are pretty, like I've got my leg muscles, but I don't know, jogging, no. This is like biking, you are still kind of, jogging is just too much movement. It's too much. All right, so question number 10. Would you prefer gardening or doing a DIY project? This is, again, I think it's quite easy because I think I would say gardening, but it depends on the DIY project. If it's an interesting, once in a lifetime DIY project where I always wanted to do this and now I've got the chance, and again, if you're doing this together, then the DIY project. But if I don't really see the sense in this DIY project and I just feel like this is some stupid idea and no one really needs this, then definitely gardening. So question number 11, would you prefer going to a museum or going to an amusement park? What is a theme park? I thought a theme park was an amusement park. Am I not correct? I have no idea what the difference is. I thought a theme park is what Disneyland is, and then an amusement park is the same thing. I don't know. But the thing is, I am also when I chose concert, I don't really like loud places, I am really not so much, I don't need a lot of, just large amounts of people and everything is loud. This is not really my environment. But at the same time, I need some action, my brain needs some action. And so a museum, it really depends on the museum. If it's a really interesting museum, then museum. But yeah, this is again, neither. If someone came to me today, I would just be like, no, not today. I don't know, let's do something else. Question number 12, would you prefer going to a spa or going on an adventure trip? Now, this is a contradiction. Okay, these are two different things. Yeah, again, this depends on the adventure trip. If it's, really something, it also really depends on how often do you do this. I really would still like to do a lot of things that I haven't done yet. And so if it's really interesting and somewhere a really nice adventure trip, definitely that. But if I had to do this on a daily basis, also neither. But if I had to do this on a weekly basis, probably spa and not the adventure trip. Except for if it's really something really interesting and something else every single week. But I think this would also be too much for me. So it's always about the balance, If you just, I don't know, but if you would ask me right now, I am really tired, so the spa. But in general, also adventure trip. But what is an adventure trip? I really need some details before I say yes or no. So, question number 13. Would you prefer attending a social gathering or staying in for a quiet night? Okay, this one is really easy. Staying in for a quiet night, and I don't have to, this is an easy choice. If you would ask me today, how would you like to spend the rest of your week? Every single evening, staying at home, just a quiet evening, quiet night, definitely. You can also have the other one, a social gathering, but not every single day, and also not every single week. I really need my quiet time, my me time. So yeah. Question number 14. Would you prefer doing yoga or lifting weights? I do some weight training, but with my body weight, so it's more yoga. Also because recently I have been doing a lot of stretches, since the beginning of this year. So definitely yoga, because you can use some weights, but I'm not really, you won't see me lifting heavy weights. Question number 15. Would you prefer painting or writing? Writing. I can't paint. I just can't paint, so writing. I would really love to learn how to draw, how to paint. I wanted to teach myself this within this year, but I'm already working on so many other things, so and also I don't feel like I have the skill for that. This is just not my thing. I feel like I also don't really feel motivated while drawing. Like, I like the idea of being able to simply do that, and you have like your concept in your head and you can just put this onto the paper or onto wherever. But yeah, it doesn't really, like, you really need to practice a lot, you need to learn a lot before becoming like a master at your craft. And so yeah, I just want the results, but not the long way towards the results. And so this is not really my thing. So definitely, what was the other one? Writing. Question number 16. Would you prefer going to the gym or doing an outdoor workout? Since I mostly work out at home, neither. But like at the gym, you have much more opportunities. But like an outdoor workout, if it's like at how do you call this? These calisthenics. I don't know, but like in some cities, you have these calisthenics parks. I don't know, but just basically like an outdoor gym. You know, you have some kind of, I have no idea how you call all of this in English, but where you can just, I don't know, like just some outdoor equipment, you know, and then you can work out there. Like, then I could also do an outdoor workout, but if it's just me and the outdoor world and maybe a mat, like where I can do some basic workout things on, then probably going to the gym. So question number 17, would you prefer dancing or singing karaoke? Neither. Neither. Like, I am until today really more of a shy person, and so yeah, I would really like to learn both. Like, I always wanted to learn how to dance, and I would also really like to sing, like to be kind of good at singing. Like, sometimes I really try to work on my voice, and so I've also worked on my singing a bit. So when it comes to what is more fun to me, if I had to do this on my own, definitely singing. But if someone else was watching, then probably dancing, because I can't sing in front of people. No. So then dancing, but what is more fun? Singing. So question number 18, would you prefer going shopping or window shopping? Oh. Okay, so either you're only going window shopping or you're really going shopping. I really hate going shopping in the real world nowadays. Like, I really love shopping online, and I'm also not going to change this anymore. I really feel like. So going window shopping, and then you can later on, if you would like to buy something on the way home, you can just rethink everything, you know. You can, I don't know, maybe you took some pictures and you can take a look at it again, and you can be like, yeah, I really need this thing or that thing, and this one is really useless, I don't really need this and that one. And so then you can order all of these things online. So yeah, this is how I would do it. So window shopping, probably. Question number 19, would you prefer playing cards or playing chess? This depends on the card game, but in general, playing cards. This is more entertaining, I would say. But yeah, I could also play chess, but like, I'm not the best chess player. It depends on who I'm playing with, who I'm playing against, I feel like. Like, I'm not the best chess player, I guess. Like, maybe somewhere in the middle. Like, if someone had never played chess, or just from time to time, just like me, I just played this from time to time, maybe I can win. But if someone is a pro, no chance for me. So playing cards, I would say. Question number 20, would you prefer swimming in a pool or swimming in the ocean? I already said that, swimming in a pool. Question number 21, would you prefer binge watching a TV series or watching a movie marathon? TV series, because I'm really someone, it takes a while for me to actually yeah, like sometimes I start watching a movie or also a series, and if it's not interesting enough for me, I'm actually going to quit. I'm not going to continue. But once something has caught my attention, I can really keep on watching. And so with the TV series, you always want to know how it's going on, like how it's going to evolve, how the story is going to go on. And so it's easier to stay on track. It's easier to actually finish this kind of challenge, to finish the whole series. And a movie marathon, it's always a new movie. And so at the end of a movie, the plot is done. And so I don't think I would have the energy and I would be like, yeah, let's watch the next movie. I would just be like, nope, I'm out. I don't need to watch a second movie or a third movie. And so the TV series, I guess. But this also, again, strongly depends on what we're talking about, which series or which movies. Question number 22. Would you prefer fishing or bird watching? Bird watching, I feel like recently I really, like this summer or this spring, I really sometimes stood in front of the window, like behind the window, and I was literally looking at the birds in the garden because there were so many this spring. And so yeah, also in winter, like I started doing this a couple of winters ago. I just gave the birds some food, and so yeah, bird watching, I feel like. And also if I fish the fish, I would have to kill the fish, or maybe the fish would already be dead, or I don't know. And so yeah, I don't want to kill the fish, and so yeah, definitely bird watching. Question number 23. Would you prefer going on a road trip or flying to a destination? Okay, since I have never been on a plane yet, I would really love to go somewhere by plane, because I have been on not a lot, but I have been on some road trips. Like I have been in the car, just sitting in the car with just some short breaks for a couple of times now, all through Europe in the middle of the summer. Like, the car is full of people and full of luggage, full of travel cases, and so I don't need this again. So I would really like to go by plane to a destination. It's much quicker, but I also love these road trips, it depends. But yeah, both or neither, I don't know. So question number 24. Would you prefer taking a nap or meditating? Since I can't take a nap, I can barely sleep at night. And so yeah, meditating, because I can't take naps. Not even as a child. I never slept during the day. I just sleep within one period, so to say. Sometimes I'm awake for a longer amount of time, but I don't really take naps in the middle of the day. Question number 25. Would you prefer playing golf or playing tennis? Now the thing is, I always wanted to try both of these actually. So yeah, playing tennis is a bit more, a bit more action. But playing golf, like if I just imagine myself maybe one day, just imagine I get rich, and then I will have a lot of time one day, I'm a bit older, or like once I'm really old, and then I'm just going to play golf the whole day. Like this is my goal now for my, 50s, or I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I would really like to try out both, at least once in my life, but I don't need to do this every single day. Question number 26. Would you prefer attending a festival or attending a workshop? What is which kind of workshop? Like, okay, I don't know exactly which kind of workshops there are, which are like the only kind of workshops I know are from like school time, just something school related. So I don't know, probably attending a festival. except if it's like a really great workshop, but I have no idea which kind of workshop this could be. I don't know. So question number 27. Would you prefer going camping or staying in a cabin? Cabin? Okay, what is this now? Is this what I think it is? Like just a tiny, really tiny space, like a tiny hotel room, but it's really tiny. Like then probably going camping, like with a, but is it with a camper, in a camper, or is it in a tent? I don't know. I need more information about this. Question number 28. Would you prefer exploring a new city or revisiting a favorite spot? So I think exploring a new city. Again, it depends on the city, but I would also really like to see, like sometimes I wonder, like some places that I've been to when I was a bit younger, I would really like to go back and just see how it looks like today, how it looks like now, what has changed. So yeah, maybe both, but right now exploring a new city. Question number 29. Would you prefer taking a photography walk or sketching landscapes? Okay, so walking around, taking photos or sketching a landscape. Again, I can't sketch, so this one is easy, taking photos, of course. Question number 30. Would you prefer attending a book club or attending a movie discussion group? Neither. Really neither. Like, if you meet once in a year, maybe the movie discussion group, but I don't know, if you have like a group chat, then it's alright, but really actually, these people who, I don't know, maybe it's also for a group chat and you don't actually have to meet in person, but if it's like a monthly meetup with people, neither. And then you just talk about this one topic, no. But if then a movie discussion group, I guess, which kind of like these questions, oh my god, I asked ChatGPT again. Question number 31. Would you prefer going to a farmer's market or going to a flea market? Neither. Like, I grew up on a farm and also in an old farmer house, and I feel like if you grow up in an older house where your grandparents also have lived and they left their stuff there in some corners, and this is like a flea market. And if you grow up on a farm and you have some vegetables, like also my grandparents used to have some vegetables, so it's again like a farmer's market. If you I don't need both. Like, I can go there, but it's not like I need to do this. Like, I need to go to one of these places. Question number 32. Would you prefer going out for ice cream or making your own at home? Going out for ice cream. Next question. I can't cook. I can't make ice cream. Nothing. Question number 33. Would you prefer paddleboarding or kayaking? Paddleboarding, if it's this situation where you have to stand on the board, it looks kind of fun. I would really like to try this at least once in my life. But kayaking, it's a bit more, I could do this for a couple of hours, and the other one, I'm just going to fall into the water immediately, so probably kayaking. On one hand, I'm really excited when I'm reading all of these questions, because I just feel like, this is really interesting, this sounds really interesting. And you actually consider all of these things that you could do. But then I also realize I haven't done a lot of this yet. I really need to do a lot of things in my life yet. Like, I haven't done a lot yet. Like, I really still need to do a lot of things. Question number 34. Would you prefer stargazing or going on a night walk? Both. This is something that you can easily combine, like you can easily do both of this at the same time, or like not literally at the same time, because then you're just going to walk into something, but like on the same night. In the same night, you can do both, no problem. So yeah. Question number 35. Question number 35. Would you prefer playing in a band or being in the audience? The thing is, as I said, I couldn't sing in front of people, and I can't play one instrument. And so, like, not one single instrument. So I would have to be in the audience because, like, I don't know, maybe I can do the microphone settings, the microphone setup, I don't know. But aside from that, I would have to be in the audience because I don't know how to play anything. Question number 36. Would you prefer doing arts and crafts or building a model kit? Okay, building a model kit. This is probably building like a model of something, so like a tiny model of a house that actually could exist or exists, or just arts and crafts in general. Really, I don't know, this is not at all my thing, arts and crafts, so yeah, the second one, but this is also not really my thing, so yeah, neither. But if I had to choose, building a model kit. Question number 37. Would you prefer visiting a botanical garden or a zoo? So since I already have been to zoos as a child, and also like it's kind of problematic with zoos, like if I had kids on my own, then I guess they would really love to go to the zoo at least once. So yeah, the zoo. But if it's if I am alone, the botanical garden. Question number 38. Would you prefer attending a wine tasting or a beer tasting? Okay, this is again easy. Although I am German, I don't like beer, so a wine tasting. A wine tasting. But again, like this compared with the golf situation, like I feel like I'm 40 or 50 right now. Wine tasting, going to golf, like going to play golf. Question number 39. Would you prefer exploring a historical site or a natural wonder? Both or neither. It really depends. There are some sites, some places that I don't need to see, some tourist attractions, or I don't know. But there are also, I don't know, historical places that, I don't know, are really interesting to visit, really interesting to see. So yeah. So both, probably. I would say both. Question number 40. Would you prefer playing mini golf or bowling? I already did both, so I guess bowling, but I am not good at this. Maybe I have improved, I don't even know. It's been like years since I did that. So I don't know, maybe I have improved. Maybe this is my thing now, I have no idea. Also mini golf, maybe I am really good at this now. I don't know. Like it's been years since I did both of these things, and so yeah, I don't know. I don't need to do both, but I really would like to do both again somehow, because yeah, I really would like to see if I have improved. Question number 41. Would you prefer baking desserts or cooking savory dishes? Baking desserts, because I am more of a sweet person. How do you say this in English? A sweet tooth. Like I am definitely someone who needs sweet stuff. And so again, I can't really cook, and also I'm not the greatest at baking, but when it comes to baking, it's a bit easier for me, so baking desserts, I would say. Question number 42. Would you prefer doing a marathon movie night? I thought participating in a marathon. Would you prefer doing a marathon movie night or playing a game night with friends? Probably the game night with friends, because I don't have the attention span for, 3 movies in a row. No. So the game night. Question number 43. Would you prefer going horseback riding or taking a scenic train ride? What is this? What is this now? A scenic train ride? Okay, maybe you go by train and then you just see some really great places while on the train ride, I guess. So I used to horseback ride, do you say it like this in English? But I used to ride on horses for years, so I would really like to try the scenic train ride, I guess, because I have no idea what this is. This is again an activity for a bit older people, I guess, so this could fit with the, like, going to play golf and what was the other one? Wine tasting. So yeah, then we can do a scenic train ride. Okay, interesting. Like, I never did this. I have no idea what this is, so it sounds interesting, but I think if it is what I think it is, yeah, I don't know. Question number 44. Would you prefer exploring a new hiking trail or revisiting an old favorite? This would mean I love hiking. Like, how can I revisit an old favorite? Like, an old favorite, an hiking trail? How am I supposed to revisit an old hiking, like my old favorite hiking trail, if I don't have one? So I guess I will have to explore a new one. But yeah. Question number 45. Would you prefer playing a trivia game or doing a crossword puzzle? A trivia game is with questions, like, I guess, where you always have to answer questions. But crossword puzzle, I'm so bad at this. So no, not the crossword puzzle. So trivia game. Question number 46. Would you prefer attending a live sports event or watching it at home? This depends on the event, but since I never really been to a live sports event, I would probably do this at least once. Question number 47. Would you prefer joining a fitness class or exercising solo? Like, working out on my own is what I have been doing for years now, so I think I would stick to that. But I would also at least once maybe join some sort of workout fitness class to just see if there's something that I can improve on, just some new exercises maybe, but in general working out alone. So question number 48. Would you prefer going to a petting zoo or going to an aquarium? Okay, a petting zoo. I really love animals, and yeah, I grew up on a farm, but I don't have any animals around me right now, so I really need animals again, I feel like. Also, like, in a lot of petting zoos you have goats. I really love goats. And so, yeah, probably the petting zoo, I guess. But I also like fish. I really like fish. Fish are really underrated. Also birds. Birds are really intelligent. Birds are really underrated. A lot of people don't see how intelligent birds are. Like, it really is like this. And fish, yeah, I don't know, are fish intelligent? But like, they are still really interesting, beautiful creatures. So yeah, but like both, or like probably the petting zoo. I really, if I think about these tiny goats right now. Question number 49. Would you prefer making homemade, homemade. Okay, it's not food, okay. Would you prefer making homemade crafts or learning a new instrument? Learning a new instrument. I already said that I don't play an instrument yet, so I could learn one. Maybe this is going to be my thing, I don't know. So, learning a new instrument. Now question number 50, the last one, and my phone battery is almost dying. It's good, we're done now. Question number 50, would you prefer watching a sunset or watching a sunrise? Like, I've already watched a lot of sunsets, but sunrise, like, I've also watched sunrises, so, But I feel like the sunrises are a bit more special to me because I don't see them as often like sunset. You see the sunset every single day almost, I feel like, especially if you go to bed quite late, even in summertime. And I live quite in the north of the planet, so summer days can be long, but still yet I always go to bed really late. But watching the sunrise, like, this is really something more special to me because it doesn't happen that often, but I've watched both and I don't know. It's easier for me to watch the sunset because getting up for the sunrise, no, I never did that. And if you just stay up until the sun rises again, this is really nice. But yeah, so probably watching a sunrise after a whole night of being awake. So yeah. Alright, my phone is dying. I really need to finish the video now. So I hope you liked the video. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you would give it a like. And if you didn't like it, feel free to let me know why in the comments. And so, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching until now if you're still watching. Of course, I hope you've already fallen asleep by now. And of course, also feel free to let me know your own answers to all of these questions in the comments. Or not to all of these questions, just to some of these questions. And only if you want to. So I hope you liked it and see you in the next video. Alright, bye.